And now I'm going to start to rib this jar on the inside just to get away some of these throwing lines. And I'm going at it here. Okay, we got this jar pretty much formed now. Now we're just going to collar it up. Who's outside?
I guess your dog's out there.
Now this jar is not quite finished yet. What will happen is, believe it or not, we're going to come back into the bottom of this jar in a day or so, and we're going to trim the bottom out, and we're going to use the pin trick. So what I'm going to do now, just to basically finish this jar for right now, is I'm going to take and I'm going to trim the outside down a little bit, not too much, because we're going to work on this a little bit more later. And I'm sorry I'm not talking that much on this one because this takes a little bit more concentration than just some of those smaller pieces, you know. So we're just going to trim this pot down a little bit here so it'll be able to dry, and then we'll probably come back in at some point and redo the bottom to get this even narrow at the bottom, because you have to leave enough weight in the bottom to support the top of the piece. And since this piece is quite heavy, or was heavy when we started, we need to make sure we leave it just as is on the wheel head. And then we'll just clean up this wheel head a little bit and measure for the lid. And this one doesn't seem like it's moving all that much. Maybe just a slightly bit on the back end, so I'm going to adjust this piece again by just sort of slightly moving it towards me, not denting it. Now I got it running really true. Alright, so we got it running true. Run down this piece real quick just to smooth it out. And we'll come back and retrim this piece. And the next time we go around on this tape. And right now I'm just going to get my calipers real quick here and do a lid measurement. It's funny how I make those lids almost all the exact same size. Okay, so I've got my lid measurement here for this pot. It's about 14 or 16 inches high. I didn't measure it. I like to give you guys a scale, so 12, about 13 inches high right now. And of course we're going to take a little more weight out of this pot once we get finished, when we get to it where it starts to dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure my top is running true so that my lid will fit properly. Alrighty, and that's it basically. So we'll take this camera down here real quick, show you the inside here, outside, down to the, I haven't made a foot yet on this pot, but what we'll do is we'll come back in on the next time around and I'll show you the throwing of the lid and the re-trimming of the pot and what it's going to take to finish this pot. Anyway, this is Pitter the Potter in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. PitterThePotter.com. See you on the next part of this filming here. Bye-bye.